Hello everyone, welcome back to Vita's channel. Friends, before starting to watch this video, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my channel. I really want to get 20,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. It's so close, thanks for supporting me guys. On December 23, former world champion Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder will fight against Otto Wallin and Joseph Parker, respectively, in Saudi Arabia. It is expected that if both favorites win, they will fight each other next year. Hearn does not even rule out that it could happen as early as March. However, for those hoping for intrigue, former super middleweight world champion Carl Froch has bad news. It will all end quickly. Wilder knocks Joshua out in the first round. I've always said that. Carl remains at his side and is not lazy to clarify way further. Wilder will go strange at him with the first stroke of the gong, because now Anthony is not so confident in himself that he is afraid of his own shadow. Wilder will fall on him, hit him on the chin. AJ will fall and not get up. He may be able to get up, but he just won't want to do it. It is possible to understand what guided the British ex-heavyweight champion Anthony Joshua taking the fight with Otto Wallin, however, against the background of the fact that Joshua's original opponent at the end of this early next year was supposed to be another ex-champion Deontay Wilder from the United States. Such a development cannot be upset. Joshua's compatriot and former super middleweight world champion Carl Froch shared his thoughts about this. It must be a bit insulting for AJ to fight with Wallin instead of Wilder, Froch said. As for me, the fight with Wilder is very important. That is a fight that you really expect, which excites and excites. It's one of those fights where you wonder what's going to happen. Will Joshua be destroyed in a few rounds due to the fact that he is still a little psychologically unstable and unsure of what he is doing? Or on the contrary, will AJ give his opponent a boxing masterclass and perhaps even finish Wilder? There are actually a lot of different options out there. It's a real interesting fight. Therefore, the fact that Joshua is going to fight with Wallin now is frustrating. At the same time, you can see how Anthony Joshua, Hearn and his team continue their rebuilding process. And in that regard, the fight with Wallin is not bad at all. AJ will come up against a capable opponent again, as we could see from the fight between Wallin and Tyson Fury, to whom he inflicted a terrible dissection, after which he won several decent small victories. But let's be honest, there is nothing much to be happy about. The WBC is ready to make Wilder and Joshua's fight a qualifier. The World Boxing Council Mauricio Suleiman said that the organization is ready to support the fight between Britain Anthony Joshua and American Deontay Wilder in the event of its organization. According to Suleiman, the winner of this fight could become a mandatory contender for the title, which currently belongs to Britain Tyson Fury. Joshua will fight against Otto Wallin on December 23 in Saudi Arabia. In August of this year, Anthony defeated Robert Helenius by knockout in the 7th round. Joshua has 26 wins, 23 by knockouts and 3 defeats. Wilder will fight against Australian Joseph Parker on December 23 in Saudi Arabia. In October 2022, Deontay defeated the same Helenius by a knockout in the first round. Wilder has 43 wins, 42 by knockout, 1 draw and 2 defeats. John Zhilei hinted that Joshua was afraid to fight with him. The WBO World Heavyweight Champion John Zhilei said that the former owner of 3 titles in the division, Anthony Joshua, didn't want to box with him. It was after his fight, where I fought Hrgovic in the second most important event. My representatives have been talking to Joshua's team. They even flew to London to meet Anthony's side. From what I've heard, I believe Hearn liked the idea. But when it came to Joshua and his managers, I'm not sure. I really wanted to fight him, I can tell you that for sure, Zhilei said. Famous British coach Adam Booth believes that his compatriot Anthony Joshua is capable of becoming the world heavyweight champion again. Can Joshua become the heavyweight world champion again? There is no doubt about it, Booth said. Now we compare Joshua with Fury and I think Anthony has a better chance in this fight. I would prefer Fury against Joshua because of his abnormally long arms, because it means that Joshua will miss jabs. And in such moments, Joshua, needs the time to recover. He is not used to bang our boxer with jabs. Fury's superiority arm stretching will knock AJ out of his comfort zone, and I prefer Tyson win. However, any heavyweight with such a fire punch like Joshua's always has a chance to win. Adam Boothade. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.